Hey guys, welcome back. We did it! We did it. We made it to 30 days of posting every single day. I know that not all of them were winners, that's for sure, but I do very much appreciate those of you that watched my videos through these first 30 days. After this, the training wheels are coming off a little bit. I know I talked about potentially continuing to post every single day, which may happen. However, at the moment, I'm not committing to that, but the training wheels are going to come off. I feel like I've gotten comfortable enough in front of the camera. I'm out here talking in the woods, or well, I guess if you call these woods more plains, I don't know. But I'm out here, I'm talking, I'm comfortable, I'm getting in front of the camera. At this point, what my videos really need is a little ingenuity. So from this point on, I want to try to figure out how to make more interesting content instead of just making whatever content that comes to my head. However, you guys have seemed to respond really well to these videos, so I'm going to keep making them. But I want this video to serve as a reminder that if you put your mind to anything, you can achieve it. You just have to keep showing up and keep being there. And the reason I wanted to talk about that is because I started this channel really 30 days ago. And my first goal was to get 50 subscribers, and I achieved that in the practice period. And that is thanks to you guys. You guys helped out so tremendously with that goal. All of you that subscribed and watched and liked and commented, I really appreciate it from the deepest part of my heart. I really, really appreciate all the support that I've gotten. My next goal is to hit 100 subscribers. Now that I'm closing out this first 30-day period of practice, I want to move into the second set of 30 days is learning to walk. So I know that kind of seems backwards, but now I've practiced getting in front of the camera, and although this is something that's I'm going to continue to work on for the entirety of my YouTube career, I really need to start working on how to walk in front of the camera, meaning how to start putting together ideas that people enjoy. I've tried a couple things this month with no clear organization, just to start getting the reps in. But for now, I really need to start trying to swing for the ball instead of just getting comfortable holding the bat. So I'm excited for what that brings, and I hope this continues to be inspiring for you guys. As you guys all know, my goal here is to make changes in the world. It doesn't have to be big ones. It doesn't have to echo through every corner of the earth. But I don't know if you guys ever heard of this before, but there's a saying, 6 degrees of separation. Basically, if you wanted to find anyone in the world, chances are they're within 6 degrees of separation from you. So, for example, me to Bob, Bob to Janet, and then Janet to Mr. Beast, we'll say. If you go out 6 degrees, basically, you're connected to everyone somehow. So in my mind, if I can help one person, and that person can help a few people, and that person can help a few people, by the time we get 6 degrees out, the world will have changed for the better. And sometimes it's as simple as showing someone that a smile is enough to change someone's day. That can have a huge impact over time. And if I can set something like that in motion, there's no end to what beauty that could unleash on the earth. So I know these are big dreams, and I'm just a kid in New York City, but I feel like we need dreamers, and I feel like I can bring that energy. I don't expect this to happen immediately. I don't expect it to even happen in my lifetime. Maybe someone 30, 40, 50, 100 years from now will be looking at the remnants of the early 2000s YouTube, happen to come across my video, and that's what makes the change. I don't know. But I do want to know, or want you guys to know, those who are watching this, that in some way you are a part of history, and in some way maybe you are the history that's being made. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing it. Maybe there's something small in this video that changes something small in you, and you go on to change the world. And in my book, it doesn't make me responsible, but it makes me help. And when I think about it, well, I guess we'll zoom out here for a little bit. When I think about the earth and everything, actually, interestingly enough, the way that everything works in a very good reason as to why people believe aliens haven't come here, if you believe in aliens, is basically that light can only travel so fast. Actually, the light that we're seeing on this camera lens right now, as the sun comes behind me, that light was shed off of the sun about 8.5 minutes ago. So for 8.5 minutes, that light flew through the sky, and the sun is now releasing more that, after this video is concluded, will then be raining down on the earth. All light moves at the same speed, as I'm sure you know. But what that means is, if you were to look at humans, and let's just say that we were intelligible enough to be greeted by aliens, just say we started creating things worth looking at 100 years ago, or 100,000 years ago, there is a 100,000 light year circle around the earth right now of our light, and people starting to see, or aliens starting to see, wow, these changes are being made. They might be intelligent. Maybe the creation of this smartphone that I'm using, or the smartphone, is the thing. And that's been around, what, 10 years? So there's a 10 light year circle around us where people might start to think, those are intelligent enough beings for us to visit now. Because if you look, 100,000 years ago, we were still whacking each other with sticks. I wouldn't want to visit that planet. So, that being said, now that you kind of have the gist of that, which you might have already known, you probably did, but in 100,000 years from now, when an alien's looking down and they're finally like, wow, this planet is worth studying, and they see us, I want them to look down and see that everything that I did and everything that I came in contact with made people smile. I want them to look at the person that I was back in time 100,000 years ago. And I want them to see, wow, every person that Dylan came in contact with, they ended up smiling afterwards. Every person that Dylan came in contact with became better, whether it was through hardship or help or a good time, whatever. So, anyway, those are my thoughts on that. Those are my thoughts closing out this 30-day period. And any of you guys, if you have thoughts on where you think this should go, I'm always open to feedback. I'm open to help. I'm open to ideas, anything. If you guys post it in the comments and it's doable, I will do it. So feel free to fill those comments up with anything. The one caveat is, I want what it is to be helpful to other people. So, I'm not going to throw rocks at other people's cars or something. I'm not going to give you my social security number. Chill out. But as long as it can genuinely be helpful to other people and it's something I can achieve, I will do it. So let me know. But coming out into this next 30-day period, I'm probably going to start working on ideas. That's something these videos have been lacking on purpose. I wanted to get in front of the camera and just speak. Just get it out there. So I think maybe trying scripting, maybe trying to produce an idea and stick to that idea ahead of time so I know what I'm talking about, instead of making a video on how to get famous and for the most part not really knowing what I'm talking about, just what I thought of in the moment. It was fun. Got no views, but it was fun. So I plan to make this better as time goes on. And I can't even begin to tell you guys how genuinely grateful I am for even the 59 of you that have subscribed and watched my videos. Maybe not even every time, but you 59, I don't know if you realize, there were some mornings where I was struggling to get out of bed, and the thought of 59 people, maybe not waiting for my next video, but just being genuinely interested in what will happen next, pulled me out, and it gave me the energy to keep going. The seasons are starting to change. It's starting to get harder. I'm definitely usually affected by SAD, or seasonal affective disorder, as the daylight starts to dwindle. But just know, the gasoline in my tank, you guys gave me. And I am eternally grateful for that. and I'm going to keep burning it until something great comes out of it. So thank you for your support. And for those of you that want to add more gas to the machine that's going to change the world, go ahead and this side. Go ahead and subscribe. And just know that it does make my day, and I will do everything in my power to make your day. So that being said, I just hit the mic. I'm so sorry. I am going to keep being me, but you keep being you. See you guys next time.